So here on Times Radio, we know that politicians don't always have all the answers. So every week we ask somebody who's not a politician what they would do if they ruled the world. And today I'm delighted to be joined by actress, TV presenter, Stacey. It's Joanna Page. Joanna, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Do you get sick of being just called Stacey from Gavin and Stacey?
I don't actually, because as an actress, it's so hard to get work. And training in drama school, you just want to come out and you just want to work. And it's very, very rare that you get a job where everybody enjoyed it so much and it was, really successful and it ran for a while. And you don't often get that. And so I just really want to appreciate that, that's happened to me. And because it doesn't happen a lot, it's just so hard to get acting work. So I'm quite happy if people call me Stacey for a very long time.
Very good. We're also in our house a big fan of the Pet Show, mainly because of the dog obstacle course.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. They desperately wanted me to do it with my dogs, and I just said, no, I can't. I just can't. I'll just be so embarrassed. They won't listen to a word I say.
Right. Well, this may well inform the answer to my next question, then, because we're putting you in charge of the world, Joanna.
Right.
So what would be the first big change that you'd like to make?
Oh, I think that you've always got to be wonderful to your mother, and free foot massages and back massages for all mothers from here on in.
Wow, that's very specific. Foot massages, back massages. That's your thing, is it?
Oh my! I tell you what, if anybody offers me a massage, I will take it. I'm not picky with my massages. If anyone offers, any listeners out there, if anybody offers me a massage, I will take it.
There we are. Well, there we are. Be careful, because somebody might stop you in the street and offer that. So we're doing.
I wouldn't mind.
So we're doing free massages. What sort of leader do you think you'd be? Are you a dictator, a delegator, hands off, hands on? I mean, you said your dogs don't listen to you. How would you make everyone else listen to you?
Well, I would say in my head that I'm a delegator, but then I think my family would probably say that I'm a dictator. I'm an Aries, and I'm very strong. I'm stubborn, and I do like to be a leader until I get a bit bored of it, and then I sort of fritter away and then let them get on with it. So yeah, I'd probably start out being very forthright and this is what I want to do, and then I get bored then and go on to my next thing, and then I'd sort of leave it all in tatters.
Right. I mean, perhaps not the first leader who's...
Yeah, I wouldn't be the first, would I?
Who's behaved like that. So who would you have in your team around you? Who, and you can have anyone, they could be dead or alive, real or fictional, but who would you want in your team?
Oh, well, I'd have some family members because I can always rely on them and be myself. So I tell you who I would have my mother, because she's a Virgo. I sound like I'm so obsessed with star signs right now, but she's a Virgo. So she is really up on lists and everything. I'm incredibly organised, but I'm quite, all over the place about it. So I would definitely have my mother as my right-hand woman, because she is obsessed with lists and getting everything right and being incredibly organised. So I think I would just go to her.
She can.
And then also, I would have Ryan Gosling as my left-hand man, and he could be there to help me as well in all sorts of ways.
Perhaps with the massages, Joanna.
Perhaps with the massages. If Ryan so wanted to, he could provide the massages.
Good grief. Now, because political careers always end in failure, what would be your vice that means you'd end up having to resign, apart from it being revealed that your chief of staff, Ryan Gosling, has been giving you lots of massages? Have you got any other vices?
Oh, goodness. I might have been found to be spending too much of the public's money on handbags and maybe clothes and baby things like that. Probably, yeah. And then they just say, surely she didn't need yet another bag to carry all of her paperwork and stuff in. And I'd be like, well, I thought I did. And they'd say, no, it's just too much. You spend too much on your office gear and your handbags. You've got to go. And I go, come on, Ryan, we're going. And I leave Mum then to tidy up the mess.
Exactly, your mum was there to work through the list. Well, this sounds perfect. This sounds perfect. I think lots of people can get on board with this, Jan. It sounds like a lot of fun. Now, you've mentioned your mum a lot, and obviously your mum as well. And we've just had Mother's Day, and you're actually here to talk about how we could all be doing a bit more to sort of make connections with our loved ones.
Well, yes, Buzz Bingo have conducted research and they have found that 27% of us take fewer than 2 photos a year with our lovely mums. But the photos that we do have with our mums are real treasured possessions and we love them. So for Mother's Day, they decided that they wanted to treat our mums like royalty. So they are, for Mother's Day, going to have a royal photographer who's going to be in their Tooting bingo hall, and they're going to take wonderful photographs of our mums with us, and also treat us to some free Bucks Fizz, free chocolates, and the chance to win some lovely holidays and spa days. So it's just a way really to sort of treat our mums like royalty and share a lovely day with them. And I mean, mostly with the mothers, all we want to do, I think it's 44% of mums just want to spend Mother's Day with their offspring. So, I mean, I think it's just about sharing some lovely quality time with each other. And that could be, just going for walks or just having a roast dinner together, spending a lovely day at the bingo and having a laugh. I mean, I think it's nice just to connect and have a chat. I mean, I went to the bingo with my mum the other day, and I tell you what, aside from us having a laugh, it was nice just to finish a conversation, because I've now got 4 children, 3 big ones and then a little baby, and we don't even get to the end of a sentence together, which is quite difficult because we're both Welsh and we're both big talkers, and we can't ever get to the end of a conversation. So it's just nice, I think, just to spend some nice quality time with your mums this Mother's Day.
Now, did you win anything at the bingo? That's the big question.
No, I didn't. I was very excited. I absolutely loved the game. I just absolutely love it, because you're there, you've got your little table, you've got your food, you've got your drink, and then you're doing, you've got your little dabber, so you're doing your numbers. And I got very excited, but unfortunately, I didn't win anything. I remember once, though, when I was in my early 20s, and look, this is still now, I still remember it. I remember once winning £300 at the bingo, and I was there with my then boyfriend and my mum and my dad. And I didn't share it with any of them. I just went and spent it all on myself. So I don't think but I wasn't a mother myself then, was I? So I didn't know what it would have been like actually to, appreciate being with my mum and my family.
Exactly.
And spending some of it on them. No, I just went and spent it all on myself. So
Exactly.
Buzz Bingo was saying, don't do that this year. Treat your mum like royalty and give her a nice day out and have a lovely photograph taken with her by a top royal photographer.
And maybe get Ryan Gosling round to do the massages.
Maybe get Ryan Gosling round and he can pop a massage in as well.
Joanna, it's been lovely to speak to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Times Radio. It's Joanna Page.
It's a pleasure.
Good to speak to you.
Bye.
Bye.